Hello, welcome. We are hopefully going to have a full party. Brimrock's running late, so he will be here as soon as he can. So, and also we have Kim Bridges back. Yay! So, we need to do quite a big recap. So, the last time that we had a full party was when you did enter the dreamscape.
Yeah.
During the dreamscape, quick recap. Dreamscape, you died into Lulu's memory. Managed to successfully navigate through bits and pieces of fragments, found out a bit about her past, and Lulu, upon reaching the end, looked through a telescope that led her to where she believes the sword that you're looking for lies. The party then obviously was successfully helping Mad Maggie with some stuff around the Fort Knuckles and stuff and helping people out. She gifted the party a devilish vehicle. Or a devilish, kind of like a large devilish vehicle, infernal vehicle that fits the entire party. And we're shown how to drive it. Obviously, during that time, Bridget, you had vanished from the party and had to go and deal with something.
Mm-hmm.
The party, by leaving Fort Knuckles, having a very interesting journey, stumbled upon another bunch of bandits and warlords driving their own vehicle into some very, very well done spells and some fucking with the DM moments. Managed to Mad Max the shit out of this, managed to, in a sense, kill everyone in literally 2 turns. Ruining an entire fucking combat plan, you bastards.
Don't give me sight of the driver.
That's what happens. During that time, the party scavenged bits and pieces of equipment and stuff. Bulltip managed to create his new weapon during that time, and the party, after another wee bit of journey, arrived at their current location, which was a kind of like a desolate hill where trees made of metal were. Upon climbing the hill, they discovered that affixed to each of these trees was a person. Each of these persons were either dead, deceased, or barely alive, with Sturges drinking the life force from them. Upon walking up the hill, they were noticing plaques above each of them, in each person. And each of the plaques, upon reading them, gave the sense that each of these people had done some sort of betrayal of some way, whether that be they betrayed their race, betrayed their comrades, or betrayed someone of high power. Upon reaching the summit, the party discovered let's just say, for all intents and purposes, an elf staked to a large tree. This elf, still alive, called out to the party for help, telling them that to tread him down. The party found out that Jandar was his name, and that he was one of Ziriel's comrades with the Hell Riders, and fell with him. For some means, he ended up in this place due to a betrayal, which you aren't 100% sure why, but you don't know. During this time, upon some attempting to get him down and some investigation work, you started to hear the loud steps of horses' hoofs approaching. After a few moments, before the person arrived, the party decided to come up with a plan and make themselves either invisible or hiding in a pool of like dirty, muddy water. Upon arriving, a hellish raider, Herman, arrived, and not seeing the party or Jandir, wondered what was going on and could sense people around him. After a few moments, he discovered that Craven was there and a few other part members there, and Craven, dropping the invisibility spell around himself and Jandir, appeared. After some discussions, or shall we say some intimidation attempts, Handir threatened the party that if they leave now, he would spare their lives. But with some very lucky rolls and very unlucky rolls on the behalf of the DM, they managed to cast command on fucking Herman and caused him to walk away. After the spell wore off, he turned round looking at the party with some intense and stuff. The flames around him grew stronger. And combat is going to begin. So, we're going to jump right in. So,
Right.
let me just resume the music so you can hear. So, I need yous all. Can you do this? To roll initiative, please, including you, Bridget, please.
Nah.
Bye-bye.
Oh no!
Can someone roll?
Initiative.
Yes,
Okay.
initiative, please.
Sorry.
So obviously, if Brimrock and Slash Barton can make it, he'll join. But right now, one of you will be running his character. So I do need someone to please roll me a d20.
I'll roll a d20. Oh, never mind.
I think Knuckles will do it. 17, right? I will put him in. Give me 1 second.
I do.
What is his initiative modifier? 1. So that is 18. The combatant. Okay, and roll. Normal. Roll. Normal. Bridget. Bridget, have you rolled?
Yeah.
It didn't show up. What did you get?
I got 9.
9. The combatant.
I don't know why it didn't show up.
Could be as a synchronization issue. Right, so let us begin. So I shall begin the combat. So
Yeah, no, mine's is there. 1 minute ago.
oh, you're still set up as private to change back to public. That's fine. That's fine. It's just because we had a private role for you. So let us begin. Top of the round is Jandir, sorry. Seeing what's going on, and had the angry intent coming from Herman, I say, says kind of like still state the tree, looks at you all, more like it's known roughly where you are, and tells you all to run for your life. You cannot beat him. It says you don't stand a chance, and you see him struggling to try and get off the tree as much as he can, and you are seeing like bits of his with his palms are like staked, just below, you know where the bits were just where he's staked, start to rip themselves off, and you're seeing bits of blood start to pour down, as if with all of his might he's trying to rip himself off of this tree. So, if memory serves me right, Brimrock, which is his turn, is feared and will spend his turn moving his distance away, which is 35 feet. So he's going to move 35 feet. Going to go to here. And can someone roll me Craven roll me a d20, please? 4 fails. And fails his save to be unfeared. Senric, you're up. What are you doing?
Yeah. All right. So I'm still invisible.
You are still invisible.
And the guy is right here. I don't want to cast Scorching Ray because he's kind of already on fire, so I feel like it won't do anything.
Just to let you know, because I don't. Just let you know, you are invisible, so he doesn't know where you are. If you attack him, you will become. The invisible will drop, right? Just because it's been a while, just to let you know.
Yeah, no, I know that. Don't worry. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I don't. You know what?
Do we not
Fuck
have
it, we're throwing our daggers.
the thing anymore that shows you like the order of who's
broke.
in initiative?
It broke.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna throw my infinite dagger.
Just to make you aware, my internet's taking a dump.
Why did it?
Wonderful.
Nice.
Kim, if you click the crossed swords in the top right and go to
Crossed.
combat encounters, it tells you what order.
13 to hit. That is a miss.
I figured as much.
So you throw your dagger.
Do I get to throw the other one? I get to throw the other one, right?
With your bonus action, you can, yes.
Yeah. Yeet.
He
24 hits. We'll just roll straight rate damage. 7. You don't get sneak attack. Let me just double check this. So it's just a D4. You don't get bonuses, so you get max damage 4. Jesus Christ. 94. Okay. Anything else you want to do? Have you still got your movement? And you're no longer invisible.
Yeah. I'm gonna say where I am.
Okay, understood. His turn. Seeing this all happen, is going to ride straight to you, Craven, since you're the one that is, in a sense, casted command on him, and will swing
I'm actively like annoying the food out of him. Yeah.
Wait, what is he riding on?
a horse of flames.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, he's on a flaming horse.
So
It's fine.
he is going to attack you with his lance.
Mhm.
He has multi-attack, so
Yes, a 34 hits.
22 to hit
Yep.
is the first
Cool.
one. You're going to roll all damages, right? So 22 to hit the first one. Second
Yep.
attack's a 12,
That misses.
and the third attack's an 18.
That hits.
Okay, so you take you take on the first attack 31 points of piercing damage,
Yep.
and that's piercing and fire damage. And the second one deals 20 points of fire and piercing damage.
20.
Yep.
Ooh,
Okay.
Wait, you managed to do fire damage on him?
So no, he does fire damage. So he does 1d12.
To me.
Yeah. So
Oh,
he
never mind.
does, just to make you aware, he does 1d12. I'll let you know this just so you're aware. 1d12 piercing damage with his modifier, and then 3d10 fire damage from the heat coming off him.
So.
Yeah, I just noticed.
I don't.
Yeah, I just seen what you got. Holy shit. And then we'll look at you, and it says, I gave you a chance. Now you must die. And you can now see the flames around him just getting stronger and stronger. Lulu.
Okay.
Lulu's turn.
Oh wait.
What's up?
Hold up.
What's up?
Concentration roll.
Oh, yep. Roll me a... Oh, God. Roll me a d20, and you need to get above...
Can I even succeed this? I just took 51 points of damage.
I think there's up D and the concentration from damage.
It's a con save, isn't it?
Concentration in relation to the penalties and 14 saving for addition, you have to fly your hit. Concentration. I've actually. I just want to make sure how this works. Spells con save. So how much damage did you take?
51.
51, 20. What's your... So you need to roll... the only way you can... Only way, technically, I will allow you... Technically, you can't, but if you roll me a nat 20, you'll fine. You need to roll like a 25.
Cool. It's a con save, right?
Yep. 17, nope, concentration's gone.
Cool.
He dropped concentration, so Lulu is now visible.
Look. Fuck.
Okay, so after taking that damage and saying that, you see him turn, seeing this flying thing here, looking at it strangely, and it goes like, and you looking at it as if he's trying to work out what it is and try to work out a little bits and pieces of it. That'll be his turn. So, Lulu, seeing this happen, will telepathically in all of your minds simultaneously run. Says we cannot beat him. He says he's too powerful, and he says, and you kind of see like Lulu kind of drift as if she's remembering stuff. It says he's too powerful. We must run. He's too powerful. As if she remembers who this person is. And let me just double check this.
Question.
Yes.
This vampire guy, is he on our side or is he a bad guy?
So the 1 and 3
Yeah.
Yes.
on your side.
Okay.
It tells me to use that as his hit points, so that's why he appears like that.
Okay.
We're still kind of trying to figure out what he is and why he is where he is.
Where did we pick him up from?
No, he's stuck to the tree. He's stuck to the tree.
Yeah, he's in. We found him.
He's the. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
stuck to the
found him permanently impaled on that tree, and he's trying to get down.
What?
Like, he's still technically alive.
He is alive.
right?
He's alive. Yeah, he's alive.
Yeah, he can regenerate.
Or
Oh right. Well,
right.
he's a vampire, duh.
so Lulu is going to cast. How did you do this works? Lulu is going to cast light in his eyes to try and
Gonna
blind.
cast one bitch's run.
Yeah, she's going to cast light into his eyes to try and blind him to allow you to run. So
God.
Lulu kind of like braves a trumpet and goes blows, and a ball of like a ball that goes straight into like his helmet and blinds him. You see him reel in pain as he tries to do stuff. He is currently blind. Tip, you were up. You were in the mud.
I do believe I was also feared the last time.
Let me check the roll. Yes, you were. You are feared. So you can't get closer. I mean, you're feared. You cannot get closer to him.
Yeah.
So you can get closer within the range and stuff. So you just can't get closer to him. Technically.
Oh.
Let me double check. Yeah, so you must spend your movement to get as far away from the person, so your movement must increase the distance. At the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw to see if you shake fear. So in a sense, you could technically shoot, then run, or do what you want and then run. You just can't close the gap. But at the end of your turn, you must move away from him.
Okay. So, before I move then,
Huh?
I'm going to attempt to cast my favorite spell in the whole world. Blindness / deafness on him.
Okay.
To remove his hearing.
To remove his in. Okay. Sure, do it. Must make a Constitution save of 14.
Yeah.
Okay, abilities, con.
Like I'm in the distance prior to moving.
Succeeds.
He
Succeeds.
He
Nice.
succeeds.
Rolls
so
a 16.
Okay. Then.
So your spell fails? If it doesn't go off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it fails. So that's your action. You still have your bonus and your movement.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find how far I can move.
So you can move up your
30
character
feet,
sheet
okay.
30 feet. So you just need to either pretty much move away from as far as you can.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Craven only got 1 health point?
He took 51 points of damage.
Yeah.
That,
Those two attacks I took me to 1.
Took 51 points of damage. He hits like a tank. Is that you, Ultip?
Why are we still all standing here?
Yep.
Perfect.
I moved as far as I could.
Okay. Bridget,
Oh, hello.
remember that number that we rolled?
Yeah,
Subtract 1.
Okay.
Right. Craven, because that's how long you've got till you arrive.
Oh,
Craven, you're up.
okay.
I might decrease that depending on how this goes.
Okay.
Okay, so I've just straight up been impaled with a lance.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I remember, that's the weapon he has.
He has a lance, yes. So you're current, in a sense, he is like impaled you with his lance, but he is currently blinded due to Lulu's light spell in his eyes.
Okay, so he's blind.
So that means that he can't make an attack of opportunity against you.
Well, you probably wouldn't be able to anyway.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna look up at this poor wriggling fuck who's trying to get down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna, considering last time I was basically threatening to cut his head off, I'm just going to sigh and say, "You gonna help us?"
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Yes, get me down. I can buy you time. You just can't. You don't stand a chance. You don't know what he's capable of."
Cool. Whatever part of him is I can reach, arm, leg, whatever the fuck.
You, in a sense, you could technically grab any part of him. Doesn't matter.
Cool. I'm going to turn to step towards him, like under the tree.
Yep, which is fine.
Grab whatever the hell I can.
Mm-hmm.
And with my other hand,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tear a hole in the fabric of space.
Are you casting?
I'm casting Dimension Door.
Okay, cast Dimension Door. So you kind of grab him, rip a hole in the fabric of the world and the universe, tear a hole, and cast Dimension Door.
Just drag us both through it.
Okay, where do you want your destination to be?
I'm going to appear at the top of the hill so I can still see everyone, because I want to make sure everyone else gets out too.
So I will put him there, and then you can go there.
Yep, that works perfect.
Anything else you wish to do? So that's your action. Grab him, Dimension Door, out. So you've grabbed them and ripped them off the tree. Anything else?
I'm thinking. Brain, work. I'm going to, with my bonus action, cast Hex on Harriman.
Hex. Okay.
So I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic whenever I hit him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to give him disadvantage on Constitution.
Disadvantage on con saves. Understood. You just need to remind me that and stuff when it comes to it, and that's you.
Yeah, it's concentration up to an hour.
That's fine. So you're I'll mark. So if I got things I can mark that you're concentrating. You are concentrating. Understood. So, are you? Yeah?
Yep, that's me.
Okay, Jander. Jander's turn. Seeing all this happen and looks at you and goes, "Thank you, my friend. I'll repay the favor," and he's going to he's going to use his full movement and run right back up the hill to buy. He's going to buy you time. Run right back up the hill and jump in front of you, Cedric, to kind of like block him, and will attack with his fists. He's going to 2 attacks. First one misses, both miss as he's trying to recover and starting to swing at him stuff, and is in a sense doing everything he can to put himself between yous. Brimrock, what do you want him to do? So he's still feared, so he has to run at the end of his turn. You can decide what you want him to do. He can't get closer. He's stuck at that range.
And he's a melee fighter.
He has on him great axe, hand axe, javelin.
Throw the javelin and run.
Okay, so he will throw the javelin. I'll throw the javelin for him. Miss. As he kind of gets up, gets the javelin, goes, overshoots and misses. And we'll spend 5, 10, 15, 20 his movement to get 30 feet away. Oh, that's not 30 feet. That's 30 feet away. And can you roll me a d20, please? 11. What is his modifier? What is this throw? What is the DC again in this one? Succeeds. Successfully shakes off fear. Is no longer feared. And Old Ted, did you do a roll for fear?
No, I forgot.
Roll it. 10 or higher.
That's wisdom saving?
Wisdom saving throw. Failed, so you're still feared. I was fine, I just now looked, I'm like, wait, you didn't roll, but that's fine, so it's just so we know. Senric, you were up. You have just seen Jandir get ripped off a tree by Knuckles through Dimension Door, charge back up the hill, kind of like push you out the way, and is now in front defending you and is shouting for you to run.
I don't know if I want to. Are we, Alright, you know what? Before I even attempt to run, I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Miss.
Misses. Oh, fuck that. I'm getting out of here.
Yep, so your dagger returns back. Comes back.
How far can I move again? It's like 30 feet, right?
You'll see in your character sheet, you can move 30 feet.
Yeah, 30. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at least gonna regroup with back. Actually, hold on. Lulu's over here just chilling.
Lulu's chilling over there, currently about 10 feet off the ground, flying.
And yelling at us mentally to run.
Yeah, mentally was yelling at you to run. She remembers who this is. You get the sense she remembers who this is, knows what he can do, and is screaming, run.
Right, I'm gonna kind of regroup back here for now. I'm gonna stick with the group.
Okay, is that you? Still got bonus.
No, I still have range on my second dagger, so I'm gonna throw it. That's fine.
I'll allow
should
it.
I have thrown it and then move? Does it matter?
Technically, you should have thrown it at the same time you're on your first attack because it's like a part of your attack movement, but I will allow you to I will allow you to retcon that you threw it before, but just remember that your bonus attack has to come right after your normal attack.
Yeah.
So I'll say that you threw it before you moved. So be nice. Okay, miss.
Oh, that's a miss.
Miss. Comes back to you. So, Ander's turn. Ander's turn. Very fucking amazing. Will attempt to shake the blindness in his eyes. Again, blinded will try and stop himself from being blinded. It will be a save. Fails. Holy shit. Fails being blind and is struggling to look and will just wail it, not hearing that someone beside him and knowing that it's pretty much right beside him is Yander because he's speaking. Will try and turn and hit him with disadvantage. His spear. First attack. 15. First attack miss as he like swings if he's lands and Yander diving out the way, like bobbing in and out, unable to hit. Second attack will hit though. Third attack, natural 1.
Woohoo!
So, get damage from the first attack will deal 27. Doing 27 points of damage to him. Jandir, but with that natural 1, Jandir grabs the spear and kind of locks it in and turns to look at you and yells, "Run!" and will just holding this, sorry, not javelin, lance in place, not allowing him to move, just holding him there. That'll be his turn. Lulu, seeing you all move, will begin to move towards you. Move our way down to beside you, Craven, and will fire and just gonna kind of keep the light on him to kind of blind him.
Okay.
Little tip, you are up. What are you doing?
Do I still have sight of
Yes,
him?
you still have sight, yeah. So it's not like a hill that when you come down it you can't see. Like after basically describe it, once you get below past halfway down the first tree that you're at, you'll start to like half cover, and then it'll start getting more and more and more difficult to hit. But you can still see him because he's technically on his horse.
Well, I'm obviously going to try and remove his hearing again.
Sure.
Just throw that in there.
Blindness and deafness. It must make a Constitution saving throw.
And he has... Yeah.
And disadvantage, thank you very much. Fails.
Oh dear.
He can't hear!
So now, so he is now... No, where's blinded? He is now blinded and deaf. I forgot about that. He is now blinded and deaf. And you, upon casting this, you see him like flailing. You can just see him spinning around, flailing about, unable to hear and unable to see. What do you want to do now?
Oh, now I gotta move and then make my wisdom saving
yeah,
throw.
so you need to move your max amount of distance as far away as you can and do a wisdom saving throw.
There.
Now it doesn't need to be like best describe it, you don't have to go all the way back. You could go around 30 feet as long as you don't close the gap.
Yeah.
It's you can go anywhere as long as it's not towards him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you?
Yep. Move into here. Now you want the wisdom saving throw,
Wisdom
right?
saving throw, please. 10 or higher is what you need to get. Success, you are no longer feared.
Woo!
Okay. At you, sorry. Did I get a bonus?
I'm all set.
All set. Okay. So, of all this happenings, you all start to hear the roar of an engine approaching and some dust appearing from below the hill. As you turn around, you see a two-wheeled infernal machine approaching at you at high speed. And with... Let's have a look.
You say two-wheeled infernal machine? Are you saying this hell motorcycle?
It's a motorcycle. Craven, you wouldn't see this approaching. You'd recognise who's on this vehicle. You recognise that approaching you at quite rapid speed. Bridget. Appearing. And with her speed, she will get to about here. As she approaches rapid pace on a hellish bike approaching you.
Yeah.
Bridget, what are you doing?
So I'm on a bike.
So you're currently on a bike. You have drove up the hill on this bike because you can, and I've got to here, kind of like drift stopped, looking at the party and going, what's happening?
But can I continue on the bike?
You have, I would say, so the
If I get 35 feet of walking distance, do I have double that on a bike?
No, so the bike can travel 120 foot a turn.
Right.
So, I would say that the bike has 20 foot of movement left because you use most of your movement to get up this hill to get to the party. You basically, you in a sense, hammered it to here to get to the party. Right? So I would say the bike has 20 foot of movement left. Now, I will also say this.
That ruins my plans.
I will also say this. Your movement is also 20 foot because, in a sense, I'm saying for a sentence, you in a sense have double timed it to get here. Now, that's so you have 20 foot of movement. Oh, what you going? What was your plan?
Well, my plan was to continue riding up on the bike, scream at that guy to move out the way, jump off the bike and let the bike ram into that guy. And then I was wanting to use my rope to try and like lasso the dude.
Okay, no. No, like that's
technically, if the bike only has 20 feet of movement, right, I can move to like the lip of this hill, and then I can jump off, and the bike would still move, right?
Yeah, but you would, it would consume your action, and I would need you to make a skill check, sort of style, to see if you're able to actually keep the bike going, to have the bike technically become your weapon, to technically hit him. That's a very complicated wing.
Okay, so can I still
fire the bike out of your bow?
You could technically.
Just one.
You can.
Chuck the thing.
So
can I ride the bike for 20 foot?
Yep.
Get off the bike normally, and then walk or run or whatever the extra 20 foot.
No.
Why not? You said I had 20 foot.
I said so. Basically, in order for you to get here, you had to consume a lot of movement, a shit ton of movement to catch the party. You can either use 20 foot of movement on the bike or 20 foot of movement by foot. You can't do both.
But that doesn't give me either or's shit.
What I'm saying is you could technically do 10 foot on the bike and then 10 foot by foot. 10 foot of movement by foot.
Yeah, but that still gets me to the same distance.
Yeah, no, you can't get any closer. You have
There's no advantage.
I know.
To the bike.
You have used a lot of your movement. I will say this: with you being a hunt, without being a ranger, and your skill level, you can shoot your bow from the bike because you've done it. It's technically to you, this is like riding a horse.
But can she shoot the bike out of the bow like it's an arrow?
She can certainly try.
Can I Okay, so if I take... Okay, so if I go 20 foot on the bike...
You could
then
get to
can I still shoot?
Yeah, you can shoot from the bike, yeah.
Okay.
You would just like to get there, 20 foot, move 20 foot, fire your bow, and then that's it.
Right, okay. Right, okay. Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
Question.
Yes.
I have an arrow of ice.
Yes.
What does that do?
So an
'Cause
arrow
I have
of
no
ice.
restriction for it.
So
Yes,
when
I
you
have no
shoot
restriction.
the arrow, it will do cold damage to the person.
Right.
So it will do. So an arrow of fire will shoot a fire and do fire damage to him. An arrow of ice, when you shoot it, will do cold damage to them and stuff. So it will inflict, instead of inflicting like normal damage, it will inflict cold damage. It's just a way to change how the things will work. Now, with what I gave you, if you read it, you can technically have it do something else as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I was looking at that, but I just is that a bonus
Yeah.
action? Okay.
So let me just double check.
And see, because I'm just.
So you get the damage from damage.
The problem is that really only is useful if I've got more than one, and I don't.
Yeah, it would only have one, so it wouldn't do what you want it to. But I'm just saying that you do have technically your cold and the property that the bow can give you, so you can choose the cold or that property. You don't. You can keep that thing until you want to fire it. It doesn't need to be good. That's good for chaining. But what I mean is, like, you could technically use what the bow can do,
Yeah.
which is use its property to do its damage instead of the other damage, if you wished. But do as you want. Obviously, the bow you're still getting used to.
Right, okay, so I'll use my 20 feet of movement, which
Right.
is 5, 10, 15, 20.
Pretty much gets you to the top of the hill, which is there.
And then got my bow and do I want to?
It's up to you.
Because I'm thinking I might keep that for next turn. Right, no. So I've got my bow. I'm just gonna do a basic attack. I'm not gonna use that bonus action.
It's not a bonus action, it's a property that the bow can do. So you're just using a standard arrow.
But does that using that property, does that take a bonus action though?
No, using that, so the bow, you can say you're going to fire the bow and use the bow's properties to do that damage.
But it doesn't take a bonus action?
No, I read it's the way,
right,
no.
Okay. Right, okay. Then I'll use that then. Okay, I thought that.
No.
That. Okay. So I'll use that property, as we're
Right.
calling it,
Okay,
and I'll fire it
so
at the bad guy.
are you, so just because obviously you're still in it, just to clarify, it's not the chain thing, it's just the standard other bit.
Yes.
Right, okay, so fire, okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that we get this because the party hasn't seen what this does. So you've notched your normal bow, fire it, roll to hit.
Oh god, how do I do this now? Is that? I'm guessing it's got the.
It's all
stuff added
applied
on
already.
there. Right, okay.
29 hits.
Okay.
Roll
and
damage.
then Damage.
10. Describe what this arrow does as it leaves your bow. So use all witness, I'll just describe it. Use all witness Bridget arrive on a two-wheeled hellish bike. Seeing what's happening, drive to the top of the hill, reach on her back, and all of you's noticed that what the bow that she pulls off isn't the one that she had before. You start to notice the bow is slightly glowing, kind of like as if something, kind of like an electrical surge pulsing through it. Bridget, describe how the arrow leaves your bow.
In a very straight, precise, directed line.
Mm-hmm.
And
that-
it's sparkly.
And it's sparkly. So you saw witness a sparkly bow sparkly arrow fire from this bow, but you notice
And it makes a sound, it goes zing.
it makes a sound that goes zoom. You all notice that what looks to be sparks of lightning coming from it as he fires it, dealing 10 points of damage. It's very nice. Okay.
So do I still get my 2 attacks?
Yes.
Okay, so for my bonus action, I want to put on Hunter's thing.
Hunter's mark.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And then I'll do my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be the same again.
Yep, it's the same. So you want that property will apply.
Yeah.
But we all know it's lightning property will apply. 22 hits. Holy shit. 11. Fuck me. Right.
But my Hunter's Mark doesn't apply to this one, is that right? Is it the next, or does it apply to this one?
Hunter's Mark, I think it's next. Let me check. It's been a while since your character has been used.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Whenever you hit with a weapon attack, you have advantage on wisdom.
Roll a d6.
Extra 1d6.
Roll a d6. Jesus Christ. I fucking hell. Okay.
So do I get a bonus action on my second attack as well?
What do you mean?
So see, because I technically have 2 actions, or 2 attacks, do I technically get 2 bonuses?
No. So
Right.
basically, you get an action, bonus action, and movement. Part of your action is you can attack twice.
Right, okay.
That's what it is. And stuff. So that's pretty much you. Also, I need to make. Yeah. So that's you. Craven, you're up. You have literally just seen Bridget appear, drive past you at some speed, stop at the top of the hill, pull a bow that you've never seen before off her back, fire it, shooting what looks to be a sparkly arrow with streaks of lightning coming through it, hitting the target and dealing what looks to be lightning damage. What are you doing?
First, I'm just gonna perfect timing. And then
Bet you all missed me.
And then I'm going to sprint towards Harriman.
Okay. Sprint towards him.
Towards him.
Okay.
I have enough movement to get up to him, right?
Your movement is 30 feet, so you can get. Oh yeah, you can get right beside him.
Cool.
Wait. Now he is blinded and deafened, so attacks have advantage. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Attacks
does my
have
attack
advantage. I will say, because I forgot, Bridget, roll your 2 attacks again. Give the crit.
Just to check if I can.
Apologies.
What about? So, are we supposed to all be rolling with advantage right now?
Yeah, I forgot it was blinding and stuff, so.
So do I just roll hit or roll damage?
Roll to hit. So it's only Bridget that needs to do it because it was Ultip cast a spell before Bridget. Roll again. You got one more. Nah, not crits.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. So I rolled to hit right now with advantage because he's blinded and deafened.
Cool. As I run past him and turn to face Harriman, I'm going to look at Jandir.
Yep.
And just say I won't let someone fight my battles for me.
Okay.
I'm going to lock my eyes onto Harriman.
Yep.
And my bonus action, I'm going to curse him with Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
So +3 to damage rolls, I crit on a 19, and if he dies, I gain 11 HP.
Understood.
I then, for my actual action, try to cleave him in 2 with Redemption.
Do it. So you get that with advantage.
Right.
23 hits. 23 hits. 12 plus the curse 15.
Yep, that's 15. I then take my second attack.
Okay. You've got advantage. You rolled identical dice as what you just rolled before. That is like astronomically like one in like a fucking like my math brain, that's like 0.03% chance you did that. The exact same roll damage you've hit. If you roll that again, that's like 0.0. That's like a fraction of a percent.
If I get the 1 and the 6 again.
If you do 15 damage, that's like virtually unheard of.
Oh, 1 off. I got a 1 and a 5.
Fuck, right. Okay. So you take your redemption and swing it down. Upon doing so, though.
Oh, hold up.
What?
Brain. Need to check something.
On you go.
I have to do another 2d6
Do it.
because of Hex.
Yes, correct. It's been a while, people. We're still trying to remember all the shit and all the spells.
Yeah, so I do 1d6 every time I hit him with an attack.
So do 2d6. Five.
So that's an extra 5 necrotic.
Perfect. 5 necrotic. Understood. Anything else you wish to do?
That's movement, bonus action, action. That's my turn.
Understood. Top of the round. Jandir, seeing you come back up, kind of gives you like a nod, Craven, and now seeing this, and essentially kind of looks around at the same point, seeing this female elf on a bike, slightly confused, but seeing what she could do on your side, looks at you and just goes, "Let's finish this." And we'll attack him. Let's do... So, multi-attack, first attack. Miss. First attack's a natural one. Upon doing his first thing, he swings, letting go of his lance and kind of tripping over a bit, but managed to recover himself as he swings down with his hit, dealing 8 points of damage. Look a bit. 20... Okay, and will use his... He can do this, can't he? And we'll use... and we'll use his... What's it called? No, that'll be him. He won't do that. That'll be him. Rimrock, what do you want him to do? So he's no longer feared. What will the party like him to do?
Probably hit something very hard.
So he can now close distance. It's up to you if you want him to close distance, you want to throw a javelin, it's up to you.
Does he have another javelin?
He has 3 javelins remaining.
It's Brimrock,
haven't-
Spartan's character.
Rimrock Spartan.
Yeah.
So technically Spartan will join when he can, but right now you have control over him.
Yeah, I'd have him sort of run forward and then just running, like, as he gets to the end of his movement, full throw javelin.
So he can get to here with his movement.
Okay,
and then-
I'd probably stop him. I'd probably stop him 5 foot before that, next
Okay.
to Bridget.
Next to
Yeah.
Bridget, and we'll get a
And then
javelin
just-
throw.
Javelin throw.
Someone roll me a d20. 6.
God,
Miss.
Damn it.
Wow.
Miss. Take the second javelin, goes, "Phew." But with everything going on and stuff, and now seeing Bridget on a bike, admiring the bike more than Bridget, going, throwing the javelin, misses. Oh, he has advantage, so roll again.
Right.
Still misses. Still misses. As it is misses and stuff. So that'll be his turn. Senric, you're up. What are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna move up next to Craven. If I hand this guy one of my daggers to just use as a weapon,
I would say
take an action or
No.
a bonus action.
so. Technically, you're handing a weapon to him. So I will say, as I check this.
Hold on. I've got fast hands, so I could use that maybe, because then it makes it a bonus action.
Wait, where is Craven?
I'm right up next to him.
Oh, right. I don't. It's because you just zoomed in on your face. I couldn't. I was looking for like the outfit.
I will say for you, because you have fast hands, it'll class as a bonus action.
Okay, so then good, perfect. That's what I'm hoping.
The
'cause I'm
DM
gonna-
rule, I'm saying because you've got quicker hands, you can use it as a bonus action. The hand of a dagger.
I'm going
How
to. Can I pass it off and then attack, or do I have to pass it off after I attack?
So he has to take the weapon from your hand.
Are you not technically dead right now?
Who?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You've got 1 health.
That's me.
No, that's
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Craven.
Craven's got 1 health.
The fuck?
You're getting confused. So you can the bonus action. So let's describe it. You can hand the dagger. He has to take the dagger as part of his turn, right?
Okay.
So
So I'll
just
do
so
it
you
at the end.
do it. But I'll also say this: if you want to hand him the dagger, you cannot attack twice.
Oh yeah.
Right,
I know.
yeah,
I'll
just-
still be doing one attack.
Yeah, you still
and
just
then,
just in
handing him
case.
the dagger.
Yeah, just in case you were going to do 2 attacks, it would be 1 just in case. That's fine. So on you go.
Yeah, didn't you realize I was at 1 HP?
19 misses.
No.
Jesus fuck. okay.
Misses. As you swing
I
your
registered that someone was at 1 HP, but then I
Swinging
didn't
your
register who.
I know. Swinging your short sword, it misses. So that's your movement action, bonus action. Dagger out, ready to give to Gender.
Did he? Was that
With
with
advantage. Roll again.
Oh, with advantage.
With
roll again?
advantage
Okay.
because he's blinded and deafened.
He's blind.
Because he cannot tell where you are, so you have advantage in this. That'll hit. 20. You have managed 20 hits.
That made a difference.
You do actually get sneak attack if you have an ally adjacent to him. Yeah, fuck
And
it.
he's blind and deaf, anyways, right?
Yeah, so you would get the sneak attack here. Jesus Christ, right? That's oh fuck. Right, okay. Okay, so
Oh
Senric,
fuck, that was a lot.
is that your turn?
Huh?
Is that your turn? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I passed off the thing.
Hang on.
Just a heads up, I'm gonna run to do something, but I still have my headphones on. So
Okay,
if it swings back to my turn, I'll message you what I'll do.
Well, can you do one thing for me then in private? Message me it before you jump.
Yeah, I'll still
But,
be able to hear everything going on.
Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving.
Still
throw.
wisdom saving throw right now, please.
For me?
Yeah. Because what's about to happen, all of you are about to do it. I need you to do it right now since you're going to jump. 16, that's fine. Right. Hammer's turn. Seeing what is going on, unable to see, will raise his hand and will cast. Raise his hand and will mutter something. All of yous begin to see appearing in front of yous a tree. A tree made of metal with your names above it. And upon doing so, all of you see your names on this tree and witnessing a flashback to a crime that yous were a part of. Flash up. I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw, please. As the, in a sense, the fear and dread of your past coming back to haunt you starts to take over. Someone roll me a d20 for Brimrock, please. Okay.
Do I not
Fucking
have?
hell.
I thought I had something that gave me advantage.
So you're no. So if memory serves me right, you have advantage against being charmed. This is not a charm.
Ah. Oh yeah, that's what it is.
This is not a charm.
Damn. Right. Wisdom saving throw.
Doesn't say the info, please. Okay, let me just confirm what Brimrock says. So anyone that rolled above a 15 or higher.
No. Oh no, yeah. Never mind.
15 or
Sorry.
higher succeeds. Anyone that rolled a below a 15, which is Craven and Brimrock, you are frightened from what you see at the tree. You are frightened from what you see in the tree, which in turn scares the living shit out of you from Harmond. For the next minute, you must, at the end of your turn, use your movement to gain as much distance away from what is in front of you. Which, for in a sense and purposes, Brimrock would be the tree, which is and stuff, and for you, Craven, will be Herman. You have to spend your movement in your next turn to get as far away as possible. And that will be his turn, but he does have to make a save against your blindness, correct?
Lulu's blindness, probably my deafness.
Yeah, so both of them. So we'll make a save against Lulu's one first.
He still has a disadvantage.
I still have disadvantage.
Constitution.
This isn't Constitution. So Lulu fails. What does he need to make to save your deafness? Is it 14?
14, yeah.
Fails, still deaf and blind.
Ooh.
He's still deaf and blind, and that will be his turn. So, on Lulu's turn, she will stay where she is and just concentrate on what's going on. Will concentrate in trying to keep him blinded at all costs. But in your head is communicating just as this: we need to go. We need to go. So that'll be his turn. Ultip, you're up. Wait him.
What am I doing?
Yes.
Well, give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I had a thing,
Uh-huh.
and I was going to do a thing.
Uh-huh.
Now I can't remember what that thing was.
I did see you draw a line out from where you are to him,
Yes.
if that helps.
I remember that.
The beauty of being the DM, I can see what you do.
We will. The trophy 60. I was looking at another spell. Right, I know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go? There it go. I am going to take my rifle and aim it
Okay.
and cast a Ray of Sickness on him.
Okay. Ray of Sickness, which is one action, okay. So the range uses the gun's range, so it doesn't use the 60 feet, it uses the gun's range.
Mm-hmm.
Must make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage because of the stuff that he's got.
I rolled a 9 though, so.
Succeeds.
Wow.
He succeeds. You rolled a 23 with disadvantage.
Damn.
Right. What else?
So roll for damage?
I know he succeeds.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Before we move on, my doorbell just went, so give me 2 seconds.
How are you enjoying this combat, chat? And do you think we should run, or should we fight?
I think we should flank him. And then just pummel him.
Just remember, he can do a lot of damage if he gets hold of you.
Don't let him get a hold of you.
He took me from full health to 1 health in a turn, and not all of his attacks connected.
What's his range?
God damn.
He has a lance, so probably like 10 feet.
Oh, okay. So as long as you stay out of 10 feet.
Well, that's for his melee multi-attack. He can cast spells too, and I don't know what he has.
Oh.
But yes, no, he hit me with a 3-hit multi-attack. 1 of them missed, and the other 2 did 51 damage total. So... he hurts.
I could be all the way almost off the map and still hit him.
Apologies. Right. Brother locked himself out. Is that your turn, tip? Yeah.
There's one out here, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Bridget, you're up. What are you doing?
Aye, aye. So I have my full movement now.
You have full movement. So 10, if you're on the bike, you have 100, 200, 100. If you're still on the bike, which you are,
Yeah.
you have 120 foot of movement.
And he's still blinded, right?
You're still blinded and deafened.
Okay. Can I,
Uh-huh.
while on the bike,
Mm-hmm.
can I do my original plan? Which isn't to get off the bike, but to drive and use the rope as a lasso, and then try and restrain him and drag him off his horse.
Right, so just in my mind, you want to, on the bike,
Yep.
take a rope, create a lasso, kind of cowboy and Indian style this.
Yep.
Make it a lasso, driving past him, throwing the rope around him to grab him, pulling it taut, and using the bike's force with you to rip him off his horse.
Yep.
I will, yeah, you can certainly try. You can certainly try.
Or do I just hit him? Is that more feasible right
Up to you, you can try, certainly try. Just watching you type in fucking Twitch chat, Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I will just move.
You've got 120 foot of movement on that bike.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna need all that though.
So you're aware that's what you've got.
I want to get behind him, so I'll move like, I'm gonna move like here.
Okay, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it's fine.
And then I'm just gonna attack him. I think the lasso idea is dumb, and I'll probably fail.
Okay, so roll to hit.
With the property thing.
Well, I'll just describe it. Just so with the lightning damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the chain.
Right, let's just say that if you want to use chain, say you're going to use the guiding part.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
so we know. So yeah, it's fine.
So do I get advantage on this as well?
You still blinded, yes.
Yes. And
Roll again, see if you crit.
no.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
14 points of piercing lightning damage.
And I get a 1d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Yep. I believe just check Hunter's Mark. D6, that's fine.
And then I'll do my second attack.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, what are you rolling?
Magic. Right, so I'm guessing either one of those hits.
Why is it plus 11? You both hit.
Okay. Do I still get my bonus action?
For...
Because I haven't used my bonus action yet, have I?
I know you haven't.
So,
Why
for my
is that
bonus action,
so powerful? What have I done?
can I apply Slayer's Prey,
Yes.
which can hit the target and adds another 1d6?
That's fine. I'm just checking something. I think I'm gonna need to fix your bow, but I'll do that later.
No, my bow's just fine. Don't touch it.
So Slayer's Prey.
Yes, please.
Okay, you won't deal the damage now though. You'll do the damage next turn.
Yeah, next turn, but...
Yeah, Slayer, Slayer. That's fine. Slayer Prey's our tie.
He's got Hunter's Mark and Slayer's Prey.
Apologies, OBS being a dick. I'm going to have to reconstruct the overlay from scratch. Something is crashing it on the overlay. I don't know what it is. And it's not like I can sit and redo it. I have to do it fully by scratch. So, fun! So we'll see how long this lasts, but anyhow, sorry. So you're... to 11 damage, right? It's fine. Bonus action, Slayer marks hit. And stuff. Anything else you wish to do?
No.
Okay. Craven, you're up.
So do I have to move now, or can I attack and then move?
By that you have to. By then you need to move it in your turn.
Okay, so I have to move by the end of my turn. But I don't have to move right away.
No, you have to spend your turn. In your turn, you have to move.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I
Yeah.
know that much. I was just wondering if I could attack first.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can attack first, then move. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh. Cancel that. I accidentally rolled.
Perfect.
That's fine. I can.
Cool.
I'll
Well, I'm going to continue to swing with Redemption.
Yep. Miss.
Damn.
Anything else?
Second attack. That's a crit.
Crit. That's a crit.
It's a 19, but it's a crit.
It's a crit. So that's 21.
Cool.
20 points of damage. Anything else?
Are there any good bonus?
Yeah, I need to fix part of your bow, part of your new bow, Kim.
But why?
The range is wrong.
Oh, just the range, that's it?
Well, yeah, I've got it set wrong. I need to fix it.
But not the hit DC.
I will check the hit DC, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be that high. Anything else you wish to do? Sorry, Raven.
I have to move 30 foot away.
Yep. He won't get an attack opportunity because he is blinded and deaf, and so he can't tell we are.
Okay, circle, you can go away now. How do you make circle go away?
Oh, I can make circle go away if you want.
Cool. No. Whatever. You move over here. There is now another circle you must delete.
I will delete all the circles.
I'm gonna now draw hundreds of circles in the corner of the map.
Don't you fucking dare.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Perfect. So, at the end of your turn, Craven, you start to hear. Actually, all of you start to hear what sounds to be the flapping of very fast wings approaching in your direction. You all start to hear it. So,
Joy.
Jandir, on his turn, will.
All right. I have to do the wisdom save for the fear, right?
Yes. Succeed. You're no longer feared.
Cool.
So on Jandir's turn, he'll take the dagger off of you as part of his action. Craven, Zenric, and will, in a sense, look at you and go, thank you, and then we'll take it, getting ready to hit. That'll be all he can do in his turn because it's he needs an action to take it. What do you want Brimrock to do?
I'm gonna have Brimrock run around him to about here and flank him.
Okay. Oh, I'm about to draw fucking circles. Okay.
And then try to just decimate him with the great axe.
We'll decimate him with his attacks. How many attacks can he do? Attack. Right, so what do you want my attack with? Great axe, hand axe, or javelin?
Great axe.
Okay, roll d20.
D20.
Miss. Dad does have advantage, you also roll another d20.
Right.
Miss. What else do you want me to do?
Does he have a second attack?
I don't believe he does. Looking at his stuff, a punch, headbutt, or similar as an unarmed attack. 2 weapon fighting he's got, which allows him to dual wield. And his great axe is a 2-handed weapon.
Yeah, I wish I knew his character better.
It's just when you attack with a light melee weapon in one hand, you can use your bonus action to another, but different. His great axe is 2-handed, I believe, right now.
Wait, he's barbarian, right?
You're a barbarian.
Rage.
Okay, rage.
Rage. So I think this is an appropriate time to rage.
He's raging. So he is now raging. Okay, what else?
I think that's all he can do, right?
Yeah.
Movement, attack, rage, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Senric, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna take my short sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You have advantage.
Let's roll again.
That'll hit.
Oh! Look at that.
You do get sneak attack with Brimrock's there, so 23. Okay. That's action.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna do another attack.
Mm-hmm. Crit. Double dice. Roll double.
Roll double damage.
Roll at the crit.
Roll with the crit. Hold on. I gotta remember how to do that. I haven't done that in Select Minions forever.
Click
Roll damage and then LI. Holy fuck. Right, okay. Still standing. He is taking this like a fucking champ. He is still standing.
Okay.
Anything else?
You've
got movement left.
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, at the end of your turn, the flapping of wings get louder, and Bridget, you see this. You see a large, what looks to be a very large wasp approaching you at a rapid pace.
Gross.
His turn. Will attempt to just flail it. I'll roll a d6. He's going to try and hit. He's going to try and hit you, Senric. We'll flail about, but has disadvantage because he can't see you or hear you. He's just going to flail at you. 3 attacks. Miss. Miss. Last attack will hit you though. 25.
25
to hit. That's with disadvantage. You take 27 points of. You take 10 points of piercing damage, and no, sorry, 10. 15 points of piercing damage and 12 points of fire damage. If he manages to pierce you with his lance.
So what is that together?
27.
27.
Just returning the damage that you did to him.
Yep. Yikes. Okay.
Okay, and that'll be his turn. Next up is Lulu. But before Lulu's turn, the wing-like wasp creature will dart straight for Lulu. And
Can that token get any bigger?
that token is considered a large fucking creature.
Jesus.
And will, in a sense, fly for Lulu, thinking it is some sort of meal, and will, in a sense, attempt to grapple her. Succeeds.
Oh shit.
Will grapple Lulu, and will spend the remainder of his movement flying away with Lulu.
Oh.
Use all. Now it's Lulu's turn. Use all here in your head. Help me, help me, it's got me, I can't break free. As it begins to flee with Lulu.
Yeah. Sure.
Ultip, you're up. What are you doing? You have just seen this large winged giant wasp creature fly in, grab Lulu, and fly away with her. And you've just heard in your head, help me, I can't escape.
Considerably unpleasant.
I don't know.
What you gonna do?
Actually, I do know what to do.
Oh boy.
How far? 45? Yeah, we got this. We're gonna fire a firebolt at the darn thing.
Do it.
Yay!
15.
Firebolt.
Miss.
Like someone that hit. Oh man.
Damn. How far can I move here? 30 feet. Yeah, here.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Oh, you can do. Okay. Bridget, you're up. Aiden.
Okay, so seeing that this winged thing has got Lulu, I still have 100 and odd movement, right, on the bike?
120 foot movement on the bike, yes.
Right, so fine.
You can reach her.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna fire at the big winged thing and
Sure.
attempt to damage its legs or something so that it loses grip and drops Lulu
Sure,
or
do it.
whatever. So,
Oh, I know why it's
Right.
fucking broke. I'll fix it later.
what, mine?
Aye.
The hit DC?
Yeah, I don't know why it's 11. I've selected. I'll fix it. I'll fix it after stream.
Do you want to fix it now so that I'm
No,
not...
because I need to technically reconstruct the whole thing. I need to
okay.
change a property and re-import it. So there's no point in it now.
So, I don't have advantage on this one.
Nope.
Okay.
I've selected the
Please
wrong
make it roll.
thing. 24 hits.
Yep.
I will. Right now, your bow is you're doing more damage because the bow is technically, for lore purposes and standards, technically the bow is fully charged. And you're still
Wonderful.
you're getting used. You're not used to its firing capabilities. 9. Okay. And you're attempting to do what? Sorry.
So, I just want to make it lose grip on Lulu, so
Okay.
I'm really aiming at its legs
I
or
will-
something that's...
I will make it do a. I'll make it do a saving an athletics check to see if you can hold it.
So, maybe the lightning tickled it or something?
Yeah, so I'll say that. So I will say for an attempt purpose, you take your bow, charge it with a bolt of lightning, and fire it, and then you're trying to make the giant wasp kind of legs spasm enough that it can release Lulu. I will say it needs to do an athletics save, and to
Okay.
see what it is. What is your spell DC?
My what?
You should have a spell DC. 13. Succeeds.
Where?
It's under
where?
spells. We're just going to use your spell DC for easiness right now, just because technically you're firing a magical weapon. We'll just use your spell DC. 13, it succeeds the save.
Well,
And
that's
is
not
still holding Lulu. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You've still got second attack and second bonus and movement left.
fair. What does this do? What does this button do? Okay, I'll just do another attack then,
Sure.
and I'm aiming for the same thing.
Okay.
Oh bollocks.
Yes.
Okay. So I still have bonus.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do with bonus? What can I do? Must save Lulu. Must save Lulu.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I've done.
I-
I've selected the wrong thing.
I have nothing that
Nothing?
I can do.
Okay, that's your turn then.
So do I still have movement, don't I?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna move.
So just make you aware the wasp is about 20 feet off the ground.
Okay.
In case you were
Right,
going to
so
drive up to the wasp, it's 20 feet off the ground.
No, I'll just move back here.
Okay. Craven, you're up. And while we're doing this, I'm going to start. Craven. Hello?
Knock.
How big is the wasp exactly?
It's considered a large creature.
What's it look like?
So I'll show you a picture of what it looks like if I can. Give me 1 second and I'll get a picture for you.
It looks like a big wasp.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to determine if it's like some weird fire wasp or
Yeah,
something.
give me a second.
I'm trying to determine something else that's very stupid because I am very stupid.
Let me see if I can get it for you. How the fuck? Why is this not letting me show you the thing? I should be able to give you an image of it. This is dumb. What's broken?
Everything.
I should be able to tell it to show. Token. No, I want to show it. Seriously? Are you going to be a dick right now?
Apparently so.
Do you have an image you can just drop it in D&D chat?
It doesn't matter. It won't let me. I can't do it. It won't let me do it.
Huh.
If I take that, click that. Nope. Right, fuck it. I'll send it to you in D&D chat. It won't let me do it. I'll be able to do it this way. Oh, no one else can see this, but it's not letting me do the enlarge thing. That is what you see.
Okay.
It's big. It is.
Those orange bit, is that like glowing in a flaming way, or is it just coloration?
Slightly glowing in a flaming way.
Fuck.
Cool.
So it's
that
massive.
Looks, yeah, that looks big enough to do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fuck. First things first, I sprint my 30 feet
Uh-huh.
to here. Let me get rid of my measured distance thing, which apparently won't turn off. Cool.
Hey, you might.
Move here.
I can move if you want.
Select tokens. There we go. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I use my bonus action.
Bonus action 2.
To Misty Step
Okay.
onto the back of the wasp.
Okay. Sure.
And yes, it is 30 feet away, I checked.
No, it's fine. Do it. Wait 1 sec. I'll allow it. Technically, it's more, but it's at an angle. But I'll see you can do it. Tell 20 feet off the ground. So if you do the math, it's about 50 foot. But I will say because the distance says 30 feet, you can do it.
So, yeah, I'm gonna.
Does he not technically get advantage? Because, like, he's the back of the wasp would be to him, so we wouldn't see him coming.
No,
Yeah, does it
actually.
count? Does it count as flanked? Because Lulu is on the other side of me.
So flanking only works. So I know what you guys are trying to do, and you want to try and get advantage.
Because I'm making a joke. Don't worry.
I know, but like, let's just roll.
Cool.
Hey, I'm also
So-
updating stuff for some weapons because it's far too overpowered.
Cool. I'll put myself over here because I'm now Misty
Right.
stepping onto its back.
Okay, so you Misty step onto his back. I need you to make me a acrobatics. Is it an acrobatics check or a dexterity saving throw? Because technically it's flying about and moving, and you're going from a stationary thing to something that's flying about at a rapid pace. I will say, make me either. Let me just double check this.
I would say it would be acrobatics.
I was going to say, make me an acrobatics check to see if you can, in a sense, Misty Step, land in the wasp, and keep your balance. Hold on. 15. Okay, you're on it. The DC
Cool.
was 15.
I effectively attack at the back of its head / neck, I guess,
Do it.
with redemption.
Do it. Miss.
Second attack.
Miss.
What?
How?
Nice.
What?
Movement,
else?
bonus action, action. That's my turn.
Your turn. Top of the round. Yandir's turn will attack Yandir with the dagger that you gave him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hit the dagger and we'll deal some damage. Okay. That's all you can do. He'll look at you, Senric and Brimrock, and he'll best describe it. He will shout to all you and says, "Save your friend. I will deal with him." Okay, so what do you want Brim to do? What would you like Brimrock to do?
What can Brim do?
So he can use his great axe to swing. He's technically raging, so he needs to do damage to keep the rage. It needs to be
I'm gonna
melee
have him
attack.
attack with it. I'm gonna have him attack with this great axe.
Roll me a d20, please. That'll hit. Roll me a d12.
First roll, it's rolled with advantage.
Yeah, do it. That's fine, both still hit, so roll me a d12, please. 5, 10 does 10 damage. Okay. The end of Brimrock's turn. And Deer's going to use his one legendary action. I need you all to make me a wisdom saving throw. As the fear begins to creep back into your minds as trees begin to rise around you.
Does that include me?
Oh, everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it
Yeah.
not a range thing?
Nope, it's everyone when it's everyone.
So it's a wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw?
saving throw. Someone roll me a d20.
I'll roll d20 for.
Oh,
Brim.
fuck.
Well, okay, so Craven, you're the only one that succeeds at this. Everyone else is considered the target in front of them. It's feared and must spend their action on their next turn to get as far away as possible. Oh, I need to roll for him. Shit. I forgot to roll for him.
So did I accidentally move? I didn't mean to move.
Just move yourself back.
No,
Okay, so
something
Jandir's
I
fine.
don't understand.
Jandir's fine. So I need everyone on the end of her turn to make the stuff. So Brimrock will spend his movement and move 30 feet as way as he can. We'll move, we'll say 30 feet that way. We'll go over here.
Does that mean we're not allowed to attack?
You can attack, you just can't close the distance, and you have to spend your movement to get as far away as possible from him.
Yeah.
So you
So
basically
you
grab
can
it.
still attack.
Yeah.
You just can't get closer.
That's it. That's his turn. Zenrik, you're up. What are you doing? Well, so your movement, you need to move as far away as possible as your movement, but you can't attack before you run.
Oh, shit.
I did not.
Does that mean
to
because
put
I'm
that.
on the bike, I have to move 120 feet?
You want that answer?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, so
There's-
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's technically a way around
There
that,
is.
but I'm not gonna say it.
I'm gonna move down. Well, it's right here, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep. But he doesn't get attack opportunity because he is fucking blinded and all that shit, so he can't actually see you. And he can't, he's
Yeah,
currently locked in with this guy.
I'm gonna dig my feet into the ground, and you see me raise my hand to the air,
Uh-huh.
and you hear me yell out, the top of my lungs, "Fireball, bitch!"
Do it.
And then hurl the scorching ray at the wasp.
At the wasp.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Roll to hit.
Because I have to roll it 3 times, or do I roll the spell 3 times, or what?
So what is your casting Scorching Ray?
Okay, let me just cast it. There we go.
I'm pretty sure it's like me, where it's separate attacks, but you can choose the same target.
Right, so Scorching Rays. You create free rays and hit fire and hurl it toward
shit,
a
I didn't
target.
need to roll
You
again.
can hurl them at one target several times. So first one misses, second one misses.
Okay, and then one more time.
Mm-hmm. All miss.
Fuck.
So you go, and the wasp is moving it's moving, darting around, and the beam just goes past them. Nothing stopping it. So that's I would say that's your action and movement. You still get your bonus action left.
Well, I can't throw a dagger. 'Cause I didn't
No.
strike.
And you need to be in melee range to do that. You could, you've got your bonus action, that's it.
This is a hill that we just went down, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't really need to stealth.
No, it's fine. That's you.
Blind.
That you?
Yeah.
Okay, and your turn will... Jander, and your turn will, in a sense, flail about, trying to hit Jander who's in front of him. Since no one else is around him, he stealth. Let's see if he does it. Oh. Okay, all three hit.
Oh shit.
One of them's a crit.
Oh boy.
That was with...
No.
No, wait, no, hang on. That would technically... No, that was with a... No, hang on, I can roll again for that one. Okay, all three hit, but not crit. I forgot he's got disadvantage and I only rolled technically to hit that one. I forgot that one. So he doesn't get crit, but all three hit. So, Yandir will take... Oh, fuck me. What's his health? Jandir will take 105 points of damage
No
as the
way.
lance plunges into him multiple times and begins to erupt into flame.
Oh boy.
Oof. What a way to go.
Oh, he's still standing.
What?
Oh, okay. Well, good for him.
He is still standing. Barely. You see him as the last lance plunges into his chest, he begins to like fall down to one knee, but it's like using what the remaining strength he has to hold that lance in place. And you all hear him scream, "Run." That's his turn. On Lulu's turn, she'll attempt to break the stuff. Fails. She's still held. Still held. Full tip. Your turn. What are you doing?
Do something impressive, Ultip.
Well, I'm feared, so I am gonna have to run away anyways.
Gonna have to run.
Oh, boy. I don't know what to go for here. +6 to hit. Okay. We need to save Lulu. I'm going to cast
Mm-hmm.
Chill Touch on the wasp.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's got 120 range, so
Mm-hmm. Miss.
blubber nuggets.
It's fine. I'll tell you this. It's got a high AC.
Oh shit.
It's got a high AC.
I mean, I think what was my roll was like 20 something when I hit it, so it's above 20 anyway.
28.
Yeah, so you know
so
28 hits, and you know right now a 17 doesn't.
And 18 didn't either.
Yeah.
And I have to run 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do it this way.
And then give me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're non-feared. Senric, you need to save. You've not done yours.
Oh, shit, my bad.
I like the idea that
fail.
I'm the only one that wasn't feared because I'm currently so focused on trying to stay balanced on the back of a giant wasp while stabbing it.
Yep, that old tip failed. Senric succeeds.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm not scared anymore.
You're not scared anymore. Anything else you wish to do, old tip?
Nope. That's
Sure.
all I can do right now.
Bridget, you're up. Oh, you need to spend your movement to get as far away as possible.
But I can still attack first, right?
You're gonna attack first, Jess.
Yes. So I'm gonna attack first before I move.
So
100 feet away.
it's not updated in this, but I've tweaked your bow. Right.
Aw.
So it doesn't do as much damage as it used to.
Why not?
Because I selected the wrong fucking template. I've changed from a long to a short bow because a long bow you need to be at a far greater range to use technically. So it's now a short bow, which fixes the range issue and fixes the damage. You still get a plus 11 to hit right now. I need to work out why it's so fucking high. That is
Because I get a +3 with the bow. I get a
bonkers.
+3 attack and damage.
Right, but that doesn't work out math. It doesn't work. Just so you're aware, it doesn't work. Something busted on it.
Yeah, look, like, Bert already has to deal with my +8. He doesn't need a +11.
Right. just to make this, just so you're aware, right? So you get, just so you're aware, so you, because you're proficient with a bow, you get your proficiency modifier plus your dexterity modifier, which is 6, plus the 3, which is 9. Where is the other fucking positive coming from? Technically, it should be 9, not 11. I don't know where the extra 2 fucking points damn fucking attack are coming from. I need to work it out.
So wait, what did you say? Mine was I get a 3 from...
3 from your dex, because it's technically a ranged weapons. Your proficiency is 3, which is 6, and you get a +3 bonus from the bow, which is 9. I'm not sure where it's getting the other +2 from, and I need to work that out. So in the stream, I will figure out why it's doing that.
Did I get a +2 when I had that other bow?
I can't remember. I'll figure it out after stream, but right now we'll treat it as an 11.
Right.
Found it.
So
Found it.
what?
I know why you're so overpowered.
Why? Explain.
Your fighting style adds 2 to it.
Yes. So it's not an anomaly.
No, it is 11. Shit, I just found it there. Archery, you get a +2 to your attack rolls when you make a range attack with a weapon. Ah!
Look at that.
Under your feats and traits, fighting style. I forgot you had that. Shit.
Ah. Yes. Right.
So it is 11.
So,
Fuck me.
right,
I
okay,
think
so
I've gave you the
let's see.
overpowered weapon in this campaign right now. Fuck.
Yes. Can't take it back. It's mine now. I liked it. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna attack the what's his face, the guy on the horse.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do my bow. Do I still get advantage?
I still blended you.
Yeah. Yes. So that's 1.
Okay, that's like the 10th time I've heard you say that. Do you
What?
actually lick everything you own to claim it?
Maybe. So I get 11 on that, plus I get
All the other stuff, okay.
yeah. So I get a D6 with that, and I
Yep.
get a D6 for Hunter's Mark.
Yep. Is
That's
that you?
That's my first attack. I'm supposed to do my second attack.
You don't need it. How do I do this?
Oh. So I'm trying to like resist the fear, and I'm shooting out of like pure desperation, and I'm just just fire at aiming for like his chest.
Okay. So you kind of like take your bow and you feel the surge of electrical energy pulse through you enough to fight the fear off as you fire your shot. Upon doing so, with his back towards you, you plunge the arrow straight through the center of his chest and straight out, and you see the flames around him die down. So he then slumps forward on the horse. The horse itself begins to collapse to the ground, and he falls to the ground.
Does my arrow
motionless.
go right through him into the horse?
No, it goes right through him into the tree.
Even better. Wonderful.
Okay.
So, I technically have my second attack still to do.
Yes.
If I use my movement, I have to use all of it to in fear, because
technically, right? So technically, he's now dead. Technically, fear is no longer active.
Oh, it's okay.
Because technically, the spell was what he cast was a concentration spell. It is no longer active because he's now dead.
Oh.
So fear is just
Wonderful.
fear. Everyone that has fear, it is now dropped and gone. You are no longer feared.
Well,
only
with that being,
I have a question.
Yes.
How many rounds has it been since I cast Hexblade? It's Curse.
5. We're on round 5.
So it's still active.
Yep.
Which means I
5.
gain 11 health.
Yep, you regain 11 hit points.
woo!
Yeah, just
yeah.
and just so you're aware, if you want to figure out a round that's under the combat thing, it tells you what round we're on.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh, yes, it
Right
does.
up.
Okay.
Just in
well,
case you needed to know how many rounds it's been since you cast it, just remember the number that was casted on, then you can work out from there. Right, you get 11 hit points.
With fear being dropped, I feel a whole new sense of exhilaration.
Yep. I just
And
forgot something didn't go, but I'll fix that in a minute.
I rush round to the big motherfucking bee bitch,
Mm-hmm.
and I fire my...
He's gone.
What?
Sorry, I forgot to mark him as dead.
The bee?
No, the guy that you just killed.
Oh. Okay, so I rush round to the big bee and I fire my second attack.
Okay.
Can I also move my hunters and slayers to the bee?
That, I believe, is a bonus action for you to do that, isn't it? You can only move one. I think you can't move both. You can only move one, if I'm correct. As a bonus action,
well, for Slayer's Prey, it says the benefit lasts until you finish a short or long rest, or if you designate a different creature.
that one's fine. So that one you can move, and that one can move. I'm pretty sure.
Mark. Can use a bonus action or a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature.
Right. So what Hunter's Mark would be bonus action to move.
Which I technically haven't used yet.
Used yet, correct. And Slayer's Prey.
Doesn't require bonus, it just...
Yeah. So
That
you
just
can
did.
you can move them both.
Okay, so if I want to move both and then take my second attack. And there's no advantage on this.
No, that's it. Just so you're aware. That'll hit.
Wonderful.
That's 11 damage.
Do I get the two 1d6s on this turn since I moved them, or
Next turn.
next turn? Okay.
I'll say because technically you've... No, wait. Let me read this. No, you get it this turn.
You sure?
Yeah, because an extra d6 on the damage you've hit, you deal damage. You've moved them before you attack, you get them this turn.
Okay. So 1d6 for Slayer's Prey,
Yep. That's 5.
and then 1d6 for Hunter.
10, okay. It's still up, buzzing around in the air.
Has it loosened its grip on Lulu?
No, you... give me a perception check quickly.
Where do I find perception again?
Under skills.
No. Oh, here it is.
16. From looking at the wasp and holding Lulu, it looks to have tightened its grip around her.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
Is that you?
Yes.
Craven, you're up.
Wait
Wait him.
Cool. First things first. Since I highly doubt it's been an hour.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action,
Yep.
because I can do this, I'm going to move my hex over to the wasp.
Yup.
And since I'm moving it,
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming I get to choose a new ability.
Yes.
So I'm going to give it disadvantage on strength.
Okay.
Oh,
Disadvantage and strength, understood.
I am then going to try and once again plunge my blade into the back of its head.
Sure.
First strike.
Miss.
I have a +8, yeah. Second.
Miss.
Cool.
You're really missing this thing that you're right on top of.
I yell obscenities at it, and then
You
my
just
turn.
yell at it. So
it dies from emotional damage.
because I've missed its turn in the initiative, it will go now before we reset and stuff. It is going to use its turn to, in a sense, start on away. Craven, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw at the speed it's going at to see if you can hold on. Succeeds. So
Why can't I roll that when I attack?
all of yous are going to fly this way. And that'll be its turn. Jandir, seeing under Crawl, will turn and look at yous all and will take the dagger that you gave him and will throw it at... Oh, can he do that actually? One sec, I might check something. Can he do this? We'll actually spend his turn to... No, we'll throw the dagger. We'll take the dagger and throw it.
And the laugh if he single-handedly kills it like that.
We'll hit with your dagger. Okay, done. And that'll be all his turn. But you all are seeing him literally when you can see him there on like kind of like down like conscious. But you also witness what looks to be some sort of kind of like white light start to appear around him. Kind of like an order of white light beginning to appear around him. That'll be his turn. What do you want Brimlock to do?
He's raging still, right?
Yes, so he has to hit something to keep the rage. If he doesn't, the rage drops. Now we could bonus action re-rage, but that's 2 rages consumed.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with sprint his 30 feet,
Yep.
and then a very angry lance throw.
Okay, sure. He's got 2 left.
'Cause I think... Yep.
So move him 30 feet and then roll me a d20.
Can I move him?
Oh no, you can't. Needs to be. Where do you want him to go?
Just straight across.
You go.
And
d20.
lance away.
Miss.
I really need to get.
oh my god!
So
what the hell
he
was
takes his
that?
javelin and go, and upon doing so, the wasp ducks down. Craven, you just see this javelin coming towards you and go straight past you. You turn and look, and you like go what? You kind of like raise your hands, like what the fuck? That will be his
What the actual fuck?
turn. He's now lost rage now. Rage is gone. He's no longer raging.
I like how my rolls only do well for me when it's stupid shit. Can I stay on the back of the giant flying wasp? Yes. Can I do anything while I'm there? No.
Zenrik, you're up. What are you doing?
I think I can get within 30 feet range to throw a dagger, right?
So your dagger's range is 20 foot.
Is it 20?
Maybe even 20 foot.
Yeah.
You can throw it. So
Things flying 20 feet in the air, anyways.
yeah,
Too.
so you can throw it up to 60 foot, but actually, best describe it from range, from like 5 foot to 20 foot, it's fine. From 20 foot to 60 foot is disadvantage. Pretty sure.
I picked up my piece and I forgot where it was.
Pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone can correct me, but I'm pretty sure that if you're...
Was I over here?
You were there.
Okay.
So if you can throw up to 60 foot, but after, it'll be with disadvantage.
What if I just sprinted all the way right up to it using my action?
That means that you would
be a dash.
that would be your you could bonus. You have a bonus. You're a rogue. Your bonus action is dash. You have a bonus action of dash.
Right, you can't he?
Your bonus action
No
dash.
Shit.
So
Okay.
that would mean you still have your action.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna move all the way up here then.
Yep.
And then
So that's your
I'm
action.
gonna use because he's still in the air,
He's 20 foot in the air.
so I can still throw a dagger.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. I like that. That sucked.
Miss. You take your dagger, throw it with the
Alright,
wasp.
that's
Just 2 mango. Okay, so technically it's now the wasp's turn because I forgot. I'll do it in Lou's turn. We'll now attempt to fly further away. Craven, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
No, not again.
I'm waiting for him to get thrown off.
9.
Oh,
Fail.
Yeah.
you so jinxed that.
As the wasp begins to dart away, and with the javelin that Brimrock threw, you in a sense lose your grip and fall off.
20 foot.
20 foot drop.
Yep.
Oh,
As I fall, I'm just gonna yell at Lulu to break free.
Let me just double check this.
you've got to break free.
Oh, that
Okay.
sounds good.
So you take from the fall
Oh no.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7? Okay.
It's 1d6 for every 10 foot.
Yeah.
7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you land
Flat on
prone.
my back.
Land on your back prone, directly below the wasp, and the wasp will now use its movement with Lulu. How far can it move? I can never remember this. Oh fuck. Whee! Whee! And we'll use its action to continue going off the map. That fucker's gone. So I will say, and that'll be its turn, and
Can I? No. Can I technically catch up on it in the bite?
get to that in a minute. Lulu will fail. Lulu fails. It's trying to break free. So, Ultip, what are you doing?
I'd like to try and blind it.
So, right. So I can't. Just so you're aware, it can't go any further from where it is. Right.
Yeah.
So to make you aware from where Craven is,
It's 100 feet away from me.
is 100 foot away from him.
Hmm.
And it's and it's up in the air, and it's gaining height. So technically, from where Craven is, it is 100 foot in the air.
Yeah,
And
it's out of range.
It's currently starting off. What are you doing?
Well then.
I think there's only 2 of us that can hit it.
Technically, there's 2 of you who can hit it, and there's technically 1 of you that's currently tracking it.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you who's tracking it. We need to know.
Well, I've got hunter's marks.
Yeah, so your hunter's mark's technically tracking it. But you are. You doing?
I don't have anything that can do anything, so most I'm gonna do is run the 30 feet up to here.
You. Okay.
Everything, it's out of range for
Range
everything I have, so
that's it.
Even with the gun?
With the gun.
even with the gun, because if it's 100 feet from you, I'm all the way back here. I only have 120 feet range with my gun.
That's with.
It's what?
Can you get
145
me?
away?
Can you what?
Can he get to me? Like, can he get on the back of my bike?
I'm still 25 feet away from you, so it'd still take me another turn.
Technically, no. The vehicle can only hit one person.
Oh, never mind then.
Right. That's his turn. Reggie, what are you doing?
To the chase!
Go chase after it. Okay.
Yes.
So I will say, for all intents and purposes, it's your vehicle is 120 foot. It can travel, which you're on. It can travel at a speed of 120 foot.
Yeah, so I can get right next to it, right? Essentially.
Yeah. Literally, you have the
Well,
exact distance.
Technically, just so you're aware, technically you can close the distance, but it's 50 foot in the air above you.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yep. So what are you doing?
So I'm gonna close the distance.
You won't be able to close distance because the band in the map will stop you. So you're technically 50 foot away from it. You can do that all you want. It will not allow you to go any further. It's just the fact of the way that there's a locked-in border. Right, so you're 50 foot away. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit it.
Do it.
Because I don't have disadvantage because I'm still in my range.
You're still in range. That'll hit.
Okay. So first attack.
Okay.
Plus 6 for Slayer's Prey.
Okay.
Plus 6 for Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna fire my second attack.
Mm-hmm. Fuck me, hit. Yep.
And I still have a bonus, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if it's worth, because I might not be able to reach it next time. I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns at level 2. Which is the next time I hit it with a ranged weapon, the thorns come out, and then I get 2d10. I get 2d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a success. So I need to make a dex saving throw.
Right.
But that's when you hit it again.
Yeah. Which I'm hoping is going to be the next turn.
Just to make you aware.
Mm-hmm. silence
Okay, no,
is
it's fine. No,
really
it's fine. I was
bad.
reading it. It's fine. I'm reading it. It's concentration. So concentration spell. Is that right? You have a choice to make here.
Oh shit! Why?
So your Hunter's Mark and Hail of Forms are both concentration spells.
Oh shit! So they are shit.
So if you
okay.
want to use that, you drop Hunter's
ignore
Mark.
The Hail of Thorn. No,
Right,
ignore
I'm
the
just
Hail of
making
Thorn
you
thing.
aware since I'm being
Yeah, no,
obviously.
I
Right,
never saw that. Okay, so never mind that then.
Okay.
That'll be me.
sure.
And then obviously I'll just concentrate on tracking it.
Okay. McCraven, you're up. It is from where you are 100 foot from you. And
And I'm still on my back.
yep. So the half movement to go up.
I'm not even gonna get up yet. I'm just gonna point my blade.
Yep.
Towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
So I've got 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Miss.
I can't hit anything.
Nope. What are you doing? Anything else?
Any bonus actions that I can pull off? No, not really.
Okay. Do you want to get up?
Yeah, that's. I'll get up.
'Kay.
Which leaves me with like 15 foot of movement.
Yep. Okay. Get up on your feet.
I don't think there's any point in me chasing it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move over here.
So as it sort of around, Jandir looking at his hands, seeing what's happening, begins to, in a sense, saying is like, begins to, in a sense, look at his hands and begins to see them disappear into this white light. Looking at, in a sense, just looking at you's, but a sense of, well, obviously be anyone that can see him, which would pretty much be Brimrock, Craven, Senric, and Ultip. You'll just make this out, Bridget, you're too far away. You begin to see in his face a sign of relief, as if, and you can look at him and you kind of look at his I have been redeemed as he disappears into a mist of radiant light. He is gone. Brimrock.
Well, damn.
Neat.
We want Brimrock
This
to
is a problem.
What do you want me to do? So right now from where Brimrock is, it's probably, I would say, about 120 feet from him, and its distance is pretty much going far. To make you aware, just so you're aware, you do have a vehicle at the bottom of the hill. Now, to get to that vehicle, it is... where Brimrock is 100, 200 foot.
$200 feet?
Well, it's 195 from Brimrock, plus the vehicle's about 5 foot from the edge. It's about 200 foot.
Yeah.
So, just to make you aware, you do have a vehicle that's about 200 foot from where Brimrock is. Down the hill. Brimrock's moving.
It's going to take us a bit of time to grab it, but we need to go grab it and chase after this thing.
Yep.
I'm going to say it right now, for all right now, everyone bar Bridget's in initiative. So, we'll keep the order just so we're aware, but right now the only one still in initiative is Bridget. So I could technically say that all of yous could do what you want to do right now, and then it'll be Bridget's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I'm sprinting through the car.
Right, so your movement is... What's your movement?
I have 30 feet movement.
So you could use your action and boat movement to go 60. So that would mean
Yeah.
that you would reach the car in 60, 120, 180, 3 turns, roughly.
Yeah.
It'll take you to reach the car, which means Bridget gets 3 turns. Before, as Bridget goes 3 times, you reach the car.
Yeah.
What's everyone else? So Altep begins to make his way to the car, I'm assuming. Brimrock's probably going to do the same, so Brimrock will do the same and just use his movement. So 5, 10.
Yeah, Brimrock's probably going to sprint
20,
towards
25,
the car.
30, 35, 40, 45, 60. He'll get to there in his movement. And we begin darting towards the car. What's Senric and Craven doing?
I actually sprint towards the body first.
Okay,
Priorities!
fine. So you go to the body.
Yeah.
I have a question.
What's your question?
So, you know how all my spells are once per long rest?
Yes.
The Circlet of Blasting isn't.
No, that's not.
Charge.
That's a charge.
So, I can take an action and charge it back up?
Let me have a look. I don't think it works like that. Let me just confirm it.
Because I can cast charge as... Wait, no, hold on. Maybe? No.
You need to wait till the next day.
Okay.
So in a sense, you need to take a long rest, so you can use it once per day.
Do I have to charge it in combat?
No. So the way it works is, whilst wearing the circlet, you can use an action to cast Scorching Ray spell. When you make a spell attack, you do the attack +5. The circlet can't be used this way again until the next day. So what that means is you cast it, you take a long rest, to then have a long rest or wait, in a sense, to get it. So long rest.
Yeah, it has a 24-hour recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. Anyways, I'm gonna book it. Wait, so here's a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I have the ability
I know you're about to ask me.
What?
You're about to ask me if I have the ability to bonus action dash. Can I technically use my movement bonus action to move 90 feet?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
Technically, you would reach the vehicle first if you did that for 3 turns.
It would be right here, yes?
Yes. Because you're using your 30 foot of movement, bonus action dash, which is another 30 foot of movement, and then your action to then dash again, which is 90 foot of movement. So technically, you would reach it first. So you could technically reach it by 1990s 180. You would reach it before everyone else and get it close the distance, I would say. But we'll get to that in a minute. So right now, you have all done your movements and stuff.
Yep.
So I'm
running
to the body.
Okay.
I'm also going to telepathically just tell Brim to pick me up.
Okay, you tell Brimrock to pick you up. What are you doing with the body before we drop to Bridget?
Put it in the bag of holding.
I don't have the bag of holding. Right now, I'm literally just physically grabbing the entire body.
Alright, you're grabbing the body and you start dragging it towards the car. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
What if we put it in the bag and it gets eaten by Bagman?
Okay. That's funny. Bridget, you are 50 foot. So right now the Wasp is going to, in a sense, use its action and its movement to move 120 foot from you. What are you doing? What you're now seeing, the distance, you're kind of getting far enough away. You are seeing this Wasp, in a sense, approaching the, beginning to approach the river Slack, or Styx, the river Styx, the river that runs through Avernus.
Yep.
Yeah,
And in a sense, beelining it towards it as if it's going to cross it.
Yeah, so I'm still gonna chase it. My aim is not to, well, obviously I want to do damage to it, but my main aim is to try and get it to lose its grip on
Lulu?
Lulu.
And it does have disadvantage on strength. So if Lulu tries to break free again,
Which she will at the end of Bridget's turn.
Oh,
She will attempt to
Wonderful.
break. She will attempt to try and break free at the end of her turn, but obviously you need to hit 1st. So what are you doing? You need to do your thing first. You're going to try and hit her, or what?
yeah.
Okay, roll to hit.
Obviously, moving.
Yep.
Oh,
So Just so you're aware, that doesn't miss, but you are technically... Let me think about this. You're technically driving at high speed, at 120 foot per round. That is also traveling at is technically a disadvantage.
What?
So let's describe it. You're hitting a moving target at 100, which is traveling at 120 foot, which is 50 foot above you.
So we're traveling at the same speed.
But you're in a sense at full throttle trying to keep up with this on, let's just say, not the smoothest terrain. You are approaching the river. It's not smooth.
Yeah.
So it's with disadvantage.
Oh, well, just screwed anyway, probably.
Oh, you might as well roll, you might get a 1. That's fine. So 15 to miss. So, but Lulu on her turn will attempt to break out. You said it's got disadvantage.
Yeah, on strength checks.
Right, okay.
And well, anything to do with strength right now, it has disadvantage. As long as my hex is still active.
Your hex is... Still beats Lulu's 8. She's still held. Okay, so now that's they've all gone. What are you all now doing? This is now your turn. You can all move. So everyone bar Bridget can move right now. Bridget, let's... When you left off, you get the sense by the end of the next turn. In a sense, if you don't stop at next turn, it will have crossed the river. Just so you're aware.
What kind of river is it?
The river, it's like a Helix river.
It's the river of the dead.
Is that what it is? Okay.
It's the river Styx.
So, what is everyone else doing bar Bridget right now?
I'm effectively holding this body, waiting for everyone, and I'm just gonna fucking
loading up into the car.
Right. So I will say
I'm gonna white knuckle on my blade and just some assistance would be great.
So I will nothing comes back. I will say for all intents and purposes, Senric reaches the I would say because what I would say, Senric, by the end of this turn, you have reached the vehicle and we're beginning to enter it. Ultip, you're just behind them, followed by Brimrock and obviously Craven and stuff. So on the next turn, you can take the vehicle and start driving it towards.
Hooray!
Right. Is there anything else you wish to do, or is that it?
I think that's about it.
Okay. Bridget, you're up.
Yep.
This is your last chance to stop it before it crosses the river, or before it gets above the river and this crossed it. And I will say this, you cannot drive across the river on your bike.
What about ours?
You can't, let's just say Bridget can't drive across it. You will need to figure out a way to get across the river. But Bridget, this is your last chance.
Am I still with disadvantage?
Unless you stop.
But if I stop, am I going to be out of range?
Yeah, you still got disadvantage.
Yeah, so either way it doesn't
Either
work,
way you get
then.
disadvantage.
Fuck.
That actually hits.
What? How?
Because his AC is 19.
Oh!
Yous have been skirting around this AC, like either getting below it by fucking God knows how much or above it. I'm like, for fuck's sake, look, that hits.
Oh my god, okay. Attack!
Right, okay.
And it gets D6 from Slay. D6 from Hunter.
Jesus.
It's still standing.
I'm placing bets. This is when Lulu gets dropped, and all of a sudden it's just going to
Has it helped to
An oven
loosen?
has fallen into the river in Avernus City.
Have I loosened the grip on Lulu at all? 'Cause remember, that's, I'm mainly focusing at its legs. Like I'm not hitting his body.
Yeah. So you are. Best describe it. Every time you hit the DC, in a sense, with the disadvantage and stuff as well, Lulu kind of gets a buff to her strength checks to escape because it is becoming damaged. But it's contested against the creature with bonuses. Lulu still fails.
Jesus Christ! Come on, Lulu.
So.
But she's still got a turn this turn, right?
That was her turn.
What?
To escape. So I'm going to stop the music because you're no longer in combat. Bridget.
Lulu is never gonna let us forget this, because remember, elephants never forget.
Yes. So right now the combat's over. Bridget.
Which is ironic because she has amnesia.
No, but we're still chasing it.
You are still, and I bet describe it. You're still chasing it, but you've now come to the point that you are at the edge. You're in a sense now. By the time the next turn comes around, the wasp will be halfway through pretty much halfway across the river while you reach the edge. And the distance of that river is too far for you to shoot.
What is the distance?
You want me to roughly about 300 plus foot? Too far. It's too far. You cannot hit it.
The distance is big.
It's big, and it's like that's just from the But just so you're aware, that's from where you are straight up. It's also up in the air. So if you're using like fucking trigonometry, it's probably about 500 foot now away from you. But the distance is it's exponentially just becomes weird. So, Bridget. Basically, so everyone else, by the time this all happened, it's all happened at the same point, right? So, Bridget. You kind of get to the edge of the river and in a sense slam the brakes and skid to the top, and you are seeing this wasp carrying Lulu away. Your hunter's mark is active for the next hour. You are technically tracking it, and I believe there is no range on it. You have advantage on any perception or survival checks to find your target mark. You're tracking this right now in your mind.
Yes.
So as the wasp carrying Lulu away flies away in the distance, you hear in your head from Lulu, "It's not your fault. You did your best."
I did my best. I did my best.
Try and find me as best. Carry on the mission, but find me if you can. Find the sword. And you hear in your mind, you get sent like an image of what looks to be a fortress of some sort. Doesn't ring any bells to you, but she kind of like telepathically tries to transmit an image to you. As she gets so far away, the connection drops. And the last thing you see is the wasp and Lulu flying into the distance. Everyone else, during this time, use gather the vehicle. Get the vehicle and get to the top of the hill. Load the body and begin making your way towards where Bridget is. I will say it'll take you roughly a couple minutes, about a minute to catch up. Because the vehicle is obviously slightly bigger and a little bit slower. If I'm right, you're driving this. Yeah, a little bit slower than the bike itself. You arrive at the edge of the river Styx and see Bridget on the bike, visibly upset of what has just happened. And there is no sign of Lulu. And there's no sign of the wasp. What are you doing?
Looting the corpse we just created in the prior encounter.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna sort of do that as we drive. Just strip literally everything useful off this thing.
So
Armor.
Is no one gonna console me?
I'm saying, give me a minute.
So I will say, during this time, you find obviously the lance that he's got, which is a lance. The fire, it's a standard lance made of metal. When you pick up the lance, you get the sense that it's just a standard lance. The fire element was coming from him.
Okay.
You also find on him you also find on him 1 soul coin.
Okay.
A couple days of rations.
Okay.
And that's it. Obviously his armor that he's wearing, and that's it.
Well, I motioned for someone to take the soul coin and put it in the stash that's in the car.
So whoever's keeping mark of how many soul coins you got, add 1.
I don't think that's me, no.
For sure it was Spartan.
That's fine. So
I have 3 on me, and I think there was 5.
We'll
just tell Spartan we got 1 more.
We have a shared document of like bag of holding stuff.
Yeah.
We can probably keep it there too. Keep a markup on that as like party inventory. I have lost the tab for it.
It's pinned on the D&D chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't remember exactly.
Why? Who the fuck put that in there? Bridget, was that you?
What did I do?
Look in the bag of holding. Who the fuck put that in there?
I can't remember.
No, that was not me. I can't take credit. This is good. It's definitely essential.
So to anyone else that's not watching this, they currently have the bag of holding the following: poison, oil, water breathing, fire breathing, claiming, parchment with a question from the 4 bagman, a cursed helmet, a red cap corpse, and 1 large penis. In brackets, essential. Fuck sake.
Where did we even get that?
I don't fucking know what the fuck you
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
That's
looking at it.
So yeah, put in the bag of holding 1 soul coin and put however many you've got in there as well, Knuckles, and then I'm pretty sure we can confirm the exact number 1 Spartan returns.
Yeah, because I know there's a bag in the car that has like 4 or 5 in it, and then I have 3.
Yeah, so
that's one thing.
yeah, because you did get some off the vehicle that you did, so you do have, I think, about, I want to say 7 in total,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know there was a bag with 4 or 5, and then there's my 3.
Yeah, I also just let you know this, since you've now caught up with Bridget. Bridget, the bike that you're riding on also needs soul coins to operate.
Aww.
So
Why you take out all the fun?
no, just so you're aware, soul coins are the fuel source. You have a slot on the bike to put a coin in.
It's coin
Okay.
operated.
Right, that's all it is. So I will say for all in right now, just to give you an update of the coin situation. Bridget, your bike is about a quarter tank remaining. So you will have to top that up soonish. The vehicle is about empty. It's got
We'll just shove this soul coin straight in there.
shove a coin. So if you shove a coin, it'll refill it. So the vehicle and the bike obviously consume coins. The vehicle, because of its size and weight, will consume it quicker.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just put the new coin straight in the engine then.
Straight in, refilled. So
Cool.
what are you doing? Bridget, you're still tracking it, and you've got the sense it stopped moving.
Mhm. Can I still keep the Is there space in the car to take the bike?
Let me check.
We could try to lift it up together if it's too heavy.
Let me have a check, and I'll tell you right now.
Because I don't want to leave the bike.
You can technically drive the bike. There's nothing stopping you driving that bike.
You said I couldn't go over the river?
No, I
We
said
can't you can't get it.
I
over
said you can't get it over the river. You can't drive the river. You will need to find somewhere to cross.
Oh, I thought you meant
No, you.
like I couldn't.
No, you.
Okay.
You need to find somewhere to cross. How many of you is there? A party of 5?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5
five
if you
total.
include Spartan.
You can fit the bike in the vehicle.
Ooh.
So, just so you're aware, the vehicle that you're carrying there is a demon grinder, which has a capacity of 8 medium creatures. The bike is... Oh, wait a minute. You carry 1 medium creature. And... I need to look at the image.
Well, you're looking for the image. I'm just gonna say
no, it can't.
I'm gonna
fit. It's
separate.
there's no way to get it in, but you could technically, mount it to the back. You could technically suspend it from the back.
I was about to ask that.
You could technically suspend it. You could technically put the bike on the back.
Okay, well
So
I can use the rope to
Yeah,
tie it on.
You
the
don't
back.
need to. There's chain. You can
Oh.
find chains. You
Yeah.
could technically You could technically attach it to part of the wrecking ball mechanism.
Yep.
Which would then.
Yeah, I'd rather just if I can attach it, I'd rather do that so that I'm not wasting
So
fuel.
Yeah.
you'd take. It would take you about, we'll say, like, to hook it up and get it for transport, about 30 minutes to hook it. So if you want to take a short rest, this could technically count as a short rest if you wish. To
Can I still concentrate if I'm taking a rest?
your concentration's an hour. So
Okay.
short rest is, oh god, no, this is a choice. You have a choice now. Short rest is, I have a short rest again. Fuck, my brain's just gone blank.
Wasn't a short rest about an hour?
That's what I was thinking.
Short rest is an hour. Long rest is 8 or 6. 8.
Yeah, so you have a
Right.
choice now. Short rest is an hour. Your concentration will remain for an hour. What are you going to do?
So
The bike will take you about 30 minutes to mount. You've not done it before, so it will take you 30 minutes to mount it.
So, could I technically keep going on the bike?
Yeah, you can keep
Well,
driving the... Yeah, you can keep driving the bike, but you wouldn't get a short rest. Because you're driving.
But I don't technically need one, so I should
Yeah,
be fine.
so you wouldn't get a short rest. Whoever's driving the vehicle wouldn't get a short rest. Everyone else technically could take it because you need to technically stay alert whilst driving this.
Who didn't get hurt
Me.
in the fight?
Brim.
Brim can drive it. Brim,
Okay.
Yeah,
all
Brim's like our designated driver.
so Brim will drive, so he doesn't need to take a short rest.
Wait, Brimrock's our designated driver.
He's specialised to drive the vehicle. You can all technically drive it. He just gets bonuses because he had spent the most time learning it.
I mean, yeah.
Anyone
I
can,
also expect him to drink.
I kind of learnt the controls by watching what they were
So-
teaching him, but he's the main one, yeah.
right? So, for all intents and purposes, you just mount up and begin to drive both
Yeah,
vehicles.
so I'm not mounting the car
No.
because I don't want to waste a half hour, so I'll just keep driving.
So I will say use mountain stuff. As everyone else can take a short rest, bar from obviously Bridget and Brim. About 20 minutes into your journey, you start to come across what looks to be a bridge crossing the river. What vehicle's in front right now? Or are they side by side?
I'd say the car's in front.
The bike's got a
Well,
faster
you're
movement
you're-
speed.
Yeah, you're faster.
no. Yeah, okay. So
So,
I would be in
how
front
about-
then.
So how about
I'd have to be in front technically because I'm tracking, so I would know which way to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
By the way, while we're driving, I'm going to separate all of that corpse's gear from the corpse, all the armor, the weapon, everything.
Yep.
And put it all in the bag of holding. And then I'm going to put the body in the bag of holding as a snack for the bagman.
Okay, so where's that?
And I'm going to tell it this.
Okay, so we'll see this bridge. While it's that, Bridget, give me a perception check right now, just to see the bridge. You hear in your head, Craven.
Wow.
Thank you very much, my friend. It says, I was a bit hungry, and you start to hear the sounds of something gnawing away. 9. The bridge.
Do I get advantage?
She's somehow more concerned.
Oh yes, you do. You have advantage because you're tracking this. No.
Yeah, you have advantage on any wisdom or survival checks you make to find it. So yeah.
This isn't finding it. A bit.
Yeah, it technically is.
Technically is, yeah. No, you're technically finding it to see if you need to cross this bridge. Yeah, so do it.
Fuck. Wow.
9. You get the sense that crossing this bridge would help. What are you doing?
Don't do that to me when I'm drinking juice.
You drink? Are you crossing the bridge?
Yes, I'm crossing the bridge.
You cross the bridge. Everyone else following along?
Yep.
Okay. So, well, for all intents and purposes, you cross a bridge. So, we'll say, for all intents and purposes, Bridget is coming close to the end of your hunter's mark. And the location that you've been kind of pinging with the tracking and stuff, with obviously your stuff, it hasn't moved. I need you to give me one more perception check with advantage, please, before this dies off. 21. Might as well roll to get correct. 19. Okay. Before the 100th mark fades, and all of you get this, and all of you will actually begin to now see this. You see in the distance a large. How would I describe this? A large, looks to be a gigantic
phallic object sprouting from the sands.
I'm trying to describe it so it's not weird. So, in the distance, a gigantic sack of wet, papery material floating high above the surface of hell. Angelic figures with fairy wings stuck to it as surface like flies in amber. Their bodies struggling fiercely underneath layers of gunk. Iron chains at the bottom of the structure tether it to the hellish landscape. The last thing that you've sensed before your hunter's mark failed is that Lulu is there.
Okay.
And that's where we'll call the stream.
Well, I scream at the car behind, and I point to this big wet sack, and I scream that Lulu is there.
You get the sense that she's there. That is it. So that's what we're going to call it tonight. So, this is going to be fun. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Hopefully, I haven't checked my schedule that
That's
far
fine.
out, but I'll let you guys know.
Right, so we'll be back in 2 weeks where the party will attempt, hopefully, if Lulu's there, find her and get her back. So, that's us. We'll be back 2 weeks. The party will attempt to, I don't know, go into this
Wet
papery material, wet paper sack in the air to see if they can retrieve Lulu if she's there. So anyhow, that's
essentially it's a wasp's nest.
yeah, it's a gigantic sack of wet papery material. That's it.
Oh.
So we're back in 2 weeks, but the party will see if she can get to Lulu.
Yay!